What's going on, guys? Chase with Ghost Picks Against the Spread, ghostpicksats.com. And happy Wednesday, everybody. Feels like a long time no see. Sorry that I did not do a video on Monday or Tuesday. Been battling some sickness, just been really under the weather. Monday, could barely talk at all. So still kind of battling with a little bit of my voice. So sorry if it's a little bit hard to hear me. Might have to cut the speakers up on this one, but nevertheless, plays have still been getting done, still been breaking down the game, still been winning. Just was not really able or in a position to do a free play video, so that I truly apologize. I don't like it when I can't come, talk to you guys and give you, a free play, but hey, sometimes you just gotta, if you can't talk, you can't talk. And so just kind of had to get over that so I could get back. And I don't know sign language, so I didn't know any other way to do it than just take a couple of days off from that. But nevertheless, have not actually taken days off, still been grinding away, doing my typical 20-hour-a-day schedule. All hours of the night, all hours of the day, been grinding. So going back to the last free play that I gave you was on the Detroit Lions, laying the 3 points. Easy win there. So a nice winner for Sunday. Other than that, you guys don't ever hear me say games are rigged. Not saying that I don't believe that some games are rigged. I don't like talking about it. I, for the most part, believe that, games are not rigged. I think certain things may get put in place to give another team advantage over one. But Sunday really made me think, wow, how much more rigged can it possibly seem? Top tier play on Tampa Bay, lost to the hook. Just the way that game went down in the later portions of it, and then waited for the line to move. We saw it starting to drop on the Dallas total, waited till it got all the way down to 40 points and pounced on the over. And you gotta be kidding me, a missed field goal right there. That would have been made 10 out of 10 times. And of course, because, a lot of sharps pounced that over as soon as it got down to that point, Vegas cashed in again. So it was not a good Sunday for the top tier of the premium plays. But nevertheless, we came back yesterday with a play in the National Hockey League, had Winnipeg. Line opened up too high for my liking. I was not confident laying the puck line, so we waited till it got all the way down to 155. Some of my clients even got it at 150 on the money line. We felt comfortable. That's my limit right there around that 150 range, and we laid it. A nice winner there. And we had the Atlanta Falcons minus 3.5 because we actually pushed it out on Sunday with Sunday's card. That was our loss of the day, and just a disgusting loss. I mean, another game that makes you think, really? How in the world does this even happen? Eli Manning is probably going to make the Hall of Fame one day, and if he does, he will be the most trash Hall of Fame quarterback I've ever seen. He is garbage. I mean, just terrible. I don't like him. I've never liked him. And as a player, I have zero respect for him. I don't care if he had 10 Super Bowl rings. He is trash. So that was our loss. But we had a nice play in the over on the Toronto game yesterday, 224.5. That was a nice premium winner, as well as the win on Winnipeg. So we went 2-1. And then on Tuesday's plays, we released our top tier play in the first game of the World Series, which you guys know, #1 MLB handicapper in the country. There is no one that caps MLB like I do, and no one that wins at the rate that I do in that sport. I don't care how long people have been in this industry. I don't care if they've been here for 30 years, 50 years, 90 years. I don't care. I am the #1 MLB expert. I have forgotten more about that sport than most people will ever take the time to learn. And I win at a very excessive rate in that sport. And so, good and well, we were going to have a play in game one. I personally played Boston on the side. I played them on the run line. On a personal play of mine, I didn't release it as a premium, but I did release a play on the total, and it was my top tier play, and it was the over 7.5. May have been one of the easiest baseball plays I've made all MLB postseason. it shot over like it was nobody's business very early in the game, and Boston proceeded to beat LA's ass. And as everybody knows, week 1, I gave the prediction who was going to win the World Series. I made my bet at plus 600 on the Boston Red Sox, and they started game 1 in very dominant fashion. And then we also had a play on Troy, minus the points. Nice win there. And then for any of my NBA people that reached out to me about any games today, Pelicans -6 was what I did give you. That wasn't a huge premium of mine or anything. It was literally by request only at that point, something that I played. We laid off in the NHL today. I had a few people reach out to me and ask me if we were playing NHL today, and I said no. Did not play any NHL. And then I had one of my very long-term clients asked me about a game, because the game that I was looking into was the Rangers game, and he is actually from the New York area, lives in Brooklyn, and was actually going to the game, and he's a big Rangers fan, lifelong Rangers fan. He said, I'm going any lean, and I said, as far as the lean goes, I said I would take plus 150 on the Rangers. I said, you're getting good value on what's going to be a close game, I believe. I did lay a little bit on it myself, but it just did not have the stats that I like to have that back, that being a premium play to release to my NHL community. So for you, sir, Darren, you know who you are, cashed in big on a nice 3-dime plus 150 play. So, but anyway, sweeping the board. Absolutely, that's what we love. Easy top tier winner. And so let's get you on a free play. Let's get you on a little promo real quick. For the first time ever, Jimmy and I, not the first time ever, we were in plenty of duos together. I was the first capper that he ever brought onto the Ghost Picks team, so I guess you can consider it like a veterans package. But we have never run an entire week for 99 bucks combined plays. Putting our heads together, Team Jimmy, along with me. Everybody knows I don't have a team behind me. I do have a few people that I can call on for information if I need it. One in the National Hockey League, to be specific, and then one in NBA. Other than that, or excuse me, not in the NBA, in the NFL. But other than that, everything is me. I am my team. And then Jimmy has a very solid team behind him. He employs some people that are just a wealth of knowledge that really give him an inside edge on a lot of stuff. So with Jimmy's team, with him consulting with him and then getting everything together with his information and their information and then getting it with me, we're going to give you what's going to be a pretty spectacular duo week for 99 bucks, one day only offer, and you're going to get some absolutely killer plays. So don't miss out on that. Either call Jimmy directly, shoot me an email, Chase.ghostpicksats@gmail.com. Go to the website, whatever you want to do. Make sure you sign up. Don't miss out on that, because this is something that doesn't ever come around, probably won't come around again, and it is it's just money just there for the taking at this point. So let's get you on a free play. Problem with this free play is I don't have a line yet. Let me double check that just to be safe. Sorry, man, I am sick. So, nothing out as of yet. No line on the Dodgers Red Sox yet. But what we're going to do, I'm going to back the Red Sox. The Dodgers made some very poor decisions in their pitching rotation today. They went too deep into it. They should have just taken the ass whooping as it came once they knew it was going to happen. It was evident in the 5th inning that they just didn't have answers for the Red Sox today. They should have just taken it, held on to some of these pitchers, and been gone and being able to go into game 2, 3, and so forth with a little bit better of a foundation. Well, they didn't do that. So game 2, I think, is going. They cannot, exploit themselves like they did today, or else come game 3, they're done. They have to play at a very conservative rate today, pitching wise, or if they go out there and don't, games 3 and 4, they'll have no answer, and it doesn't matter if they're going to be in LA or not. So I'm going to back Boston today. I think they're going to be in a much better pitching situation. I think as far as the pitcher that's standing on the hill for with Rue with the Dodgers, yeah, I don't see him being able to even remotely stop the most dominant batting rotation in all of baseball. If this thing opens up at 7.5, 8 again, You know where I'm leaning. But I'm going to lean the Red Sox. I don't know whether I'm going to lean money line or run line yet. I'm going to wait for this line to release. So watch this video. Be prepared to play be prepared to play the Red Sox. But first thing, because right now it is right at 3:30 in the morning. I've been up all night. I'm going to catch 2 hours of sleep. I have to be up. My daughter's going on an out-of-town field trip tomorrow for her 5th grade field trip. So I'm going to be up in 2 hours ready to walk out the door and get her to school. I will check the line then. If it's released, I will then put in the description whether we are taking the money line or the run line. If not, if it is not out by then, I will be at my office at 9 a.m. ready for a meeting that's going to start at 9:15. So no later than 9 a.m. there will be, as long as the line's out, there will be the line posted in the description whether or not we are going to play the money line or the run line. If it's money line, I'll let you know what we're laying, and you'll know what we're going to do. I've already hit over the 10-minute mark. Got to go. I do have to give a big shout-out to a friend of mine. Check that out. That's awesome, right? I wish I could get it in more detail. Justin Ferrano. Very, very talented artist that does nothing but typically sports renderings. That's the painting that he did. That is a copy of a painting that he did for the Chicago Cubs World Series tribute in 2016. That painting sold for thousands of dollars. He only made a handful of them. I think the cheapest one went for right around $2,800, and then there was one that he did that was autographed by every player and coach for the Chicago Cubs that year, as well as it was also signed by the Ricketts, Jeb Hoyer, and Theo Epstein, and I think it may have gone for, the original may have gone for $25,000. So obviously I wasn't willing to lay that amount of money, even though I thought about it. But these renderings right here that he redid for his website, he only had 1,000 of these prints made, and he sent me one. So Justin, I really appreciate it. Signed down there by him, 125 of 1,000. I really appreciate it. That will be the final piece to my Wrigley room before I unveil it to for the 2019 season. And 25 years of collecting and just things that mean a lot to me, and that'll be a perfect piece for it. So I'm going to be taking it down to a specialty shop tomorrow to have it custom framed. So anyway, just thought I'd show you guys that, something really cool. I'm huge into memorabilia, especially Michael Jordan and Cubs memorabilia. So anyway, Boston Red Sox is what we're going to play. Please look tomorrow in the, not in the description, but in the comments. I'm going to drop whether we are going to play the money line or the run line, and I'm probably going to have a premium play on the total. So make sure you get that. Check out the duo package this week. Make sure you do that. Only the people that sign up for this package are going to get the Chase and Jimmy duo plays. Those are the only people. Make sure you jump on. If you're already on a package, you're still going to get my plays. But I might have plays, and only one of those plays will be a combination play between Jimmy and myself, and it will not be labeled. You have to be on this package. 99 bucks. Don't miss out. Good luck. God bless. Grind on. It's good to be back, and I will check you guys tomorrow.